Hi, this is Anita Bell, the Motown Bell, coming to you live from Detroit, Michigan. I'm blowing the whistle again, and this time I'm blowing the whistle on Michigan sheriff sales and sheriff deeds. Let's begin. I want to present a lot of information to you relatively quickly. If you do not live in Wayne County, please use this information to apply it to your county, and maybe you can save your house and or save someone else's house in your area. I live in Detroit, and Detroit is in Wayne County. Wayne County has been conducting sheriff sales that violate Michigan law. Let me explain. As you know, in the foreclosure process, most foreclosures in Michigan are non-judicial. That means you don't go to court. What the bank does is that they're supposed to send you some notice saying that you're in default of your mortgage, that you haven't paid your mortgage. They're supposed to do a lot of things, which they don't always do. They're supposed to give you notice, but when they claim, even if it's untrue, that they did these things, they take whatever documents over to the sheriff's office, and then the sheriff conducts a sheriff sale. Now, the sheriff personally may not have time to do this, so he or she appoints someone else to do this. The Michigan statute says that the persons that are supposed to be appointed to do the sheriff sales are either the sheriff, the undersheriff, or a deputy sheriff. That's the first thing. Now, when a deputy sheriff is appointed, then that person's appointment has to be in writing, and if it's a special deputy sheriff, that appointment must be in writing, and the appointment must be by the sheriff. It can't be by anyone willy-nilly. I can't appoint a deputy sheriff. You can't appoint a deputy sheriff. The elected sheriff has to appoint the deputy sheriff. Well, that being the case, in the suburbs of Wayne County, there's a lot of racism. I'm sorry, I have to say it. There's a lot of racism that goes on, and Detroit is segregated. The county is segregated. So in the county where it's predominantly white, the white homeowners have gone to the judges and showed the evidence that the person conducting the sheriff's sale was not appointed to be a deputy sheriff. And the judges, who look like the homeowners, ruled in the homeowners' favor and ruled against the banks. Hallelujah. Now we have a precedent. But if a homeowner in Detroit takes the precedent that was set out in the suburbs and then shows the evidence that applies to their particular situation to a Detroit judge who looks just like the homeowner, then the judge commits a black on black crime. And that crime is the judge ignores the law, ignores the precedent, ignores the evidence, and just gives the house to the bank. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. And they're like, what are you going to do? Appeal? And you go and appeal. And that's the state that I'm in, where we take the court to, we're appealing right now. So this is my appeal. Let me show you the evidence, because it's so hard to get a fair day in court in Detroit. But let me show you what I was trying to show the judge. Well, she ignored it, but I mean, it's all in the court file. I'm sorry, I don't have Cam Studios, so if you can't see it, I can tell you what it says. It's filed in the Wayne County Register of Deeds, and it says sheriff deed on mortgage sale. So it says, this indenture made this 29th day of August, AD 2007, between Sterling Harrison, a deputy sheriff in and for Wayne County, Michigan. Stop. Sterling Harrison claims to be a deputy sheriff for Wayne County, Michigan. He even signed an affidavit saying the same thing. Now, granted, Sterling Harrison isn't typing up all of this. All of this is being prepared by the bank, and this bank happens to be National City Bank, now owned by PNC Bank, so please boycott them. And the law firm is Trott and Trott PC. These are the law firms that often do the foreclosures for southeastern Michigan. So, Trott and Trott prepares this affidavit Sterling Harrison signs it. He claims and swears and deposes in front of a notary that he is a deputy sheriff. Usually that's enough and you don't go check. But I'm going to tell you, go check. Go check at your county clerk's office. Are these people conducting the sheriff's sales really sheriff deputies? Because it may be fraud and a lie. And if it is, the sheriff's sale never happened. You still have time. You can either go and declare bankruptcy or do something, but the house is still yours and the sheriff's sale isn't valid. You need to find that appointment. Let me show you what the judges want to ignore. It says appointment of special deputy sheriff. And if you can't see it, let me read it to you. To whom these present may come greetings. By virtue of the power vested in me by the statutes, in such case made and provided, I, Warren C. Evans, Sheriff of the County of Wayne, do hereby appoint Sterling K. Harrison, Special Deputy Sheriff during the year ending December 31st, 2008. Remember, I said my sheriff's sale took place in 2007. This says that Sterling Harrison is a special deputy during the year ending 2008. Now, let me see. 2007 isn't in the year ending 2008. Well, is there another appointment? Not according to the clerk. The county clerk is Kathy M. Garrett, and she filed this one in 2006. So in 2006, she filed an appointment for 2008, and there's no other appointment for 2007, or hell, not even for 2006. So Sterling Harrison is supposed to be a deputy sheriff and a special deputy sheriff, but it gets better. Warren Evans is a sheriff. He says he's a sheriff, but he's supposed to sign the appointment. And it's signed by Harold Curitan, undersheriff of Wayne County. Now, the undersheriff isn't the sheriff. I think that's common sense. But evidently, if it makes sense, you don't do it. So, what the judges want to do is ignore this. But this is my appeal. All the law, all the precedent, everything that they did out in the suburbs, trying to get a Detroit judge to look at it. And the Detroit judge is saying, well, you know, in order for me to look at it, you got to pay $1,000. So you have to put $1,000 in escrow. Since you lost the case in lower court, then the $1,000 in escrow goes to the bank in case they win the appeal, and you're just wasting their time with the appeal. So the $1,000 goes to the bank. But if you don't pay the $1,000, your appeal gets dismissed. Now, I'm saying, how is the bank possibly going to win? They committed fraud. So how are they going to win? But you're telling me I'm giving you $1,000, which you're going to give back to me because I'm going to win. But if I don't give you the $1,000, then you're going to say I lose without even reading this because it's not $1,000 isn't in there. Well, I'm saying let's close that loophole about the escrow. Please make a donation. Whether you can donate the whole $1,000 or $10. Please make your donation, and please make it quickly. We have a week to save this appeal. Help save this appeal and set a precedent that's going to save houses, not just in Wayne County, but set a precedent for all of Michigan. Please help save people's homes from the banks. Thank you, and God bless you.